Here we go, about to go live. Beer in my hand and a dog by my side. Tongue out of hell, skills out of heaven. Headphones on, stoke level at 11. Here we go, here we go. What will happen, no one knows. So sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Here we go. Enjoy the show. Here we go. Can I get some C-motes in chat? Here we go. Enjoy the show. Here we go.
Hi. It's been 4 years. Hi. Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here.
What is that?
And sorry I've been gone for so long.
Prime sub?
Thanks, Psych Fox.
Smart motherfucker. Thank you.
2 Twitch babies.
OMGSYK Fox subbed. Oh wow, 17 months. Almost 2 Twitch babies.
2 Twitch babies. That's pretty wild.
Always be
Thank
friends
you
forever.
for being here and hanging out with me.
OMG Strike Eagle 78 subbed.
Wow.
44 backwards is 44,
Thanks,
and that's how
Ruby.
many months I've been
Thanks,
subscribed.
Mr. Yaz. I feel refreshed. 44 is a good number. I can't believe it. Mic is low. Okay, cool. How about this? Thanks for telling me. It's been a hot minute. How's that? I'll check OBS too. OBS says that this is loud now. Simone's great. He had the best dog sitter. I have a friend who is actually not a dog person. They're a cat person, and they had a cat who was basically their baby for many years. And last year the cat passed away, and he's been, kind of processing it and taking his time.
Always be friends forever.
But I was like, man, I bet you'd be great to watch
OMG
Simone,
Lord,
because
crashing
loved that
Hey,
cat.
Mary.
Lord!
Hope that your boy Simone is doing well.
He's
Love
doing so
Diane.
good. Thanks
Never
for
leave
saying
again. Merrick Bus
Never
Merrick
leave
Funny
again.
Merrick Cool Merrick K6 Merrick Test Merrick Test 2 Merrick Map Merrick Trash Merrick Milk Mary K Yay Merrick Duck.
Thanks for using all the emotes. I love seeing them. Thank you, Lord. Yes, I don't want to leave for a long time. I missed streaming, and I missed this house. I missed my bed. Oh my gosh. You miss all the things when you're gone for that long. Because we had a lot. I was basically working crazy hours, like probably, just easily 10 to 12-hour days before TwitchCon. You have to when you're putting on a show like that. There's just too many things that happen last minute that you're supposed to fix and correct, and that kind of caused a lot of chaos. And then I went to San Diego. So if TwitchCon's on Friday, I was in San Diego on Tuesday. And the only reason I didn't stream that Monday was because it was the only day I think I could stream the podcast. Yeah. And so we recorded the podcast on Monday. And then the next week after TwitchCon, I went to San Francisco for my good buddy, who I haven't seen in a really long time. And we got to hang out and spend some good time together. He works at Twitch too, and he used to work at GameSpot with me. That's Josh, my best buddy, Josh Shaw. And then right from there, I basically packed and went to Vegas to see my dad. So I was gone basically back to back for 3 weeks, which is crazy. I hate that I'm back home. Saj, you look like you had a really good vacation. I loved seeing your photos. You had some really good ones. Hey, Baron. No worries. Scorn has the juice. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. I hope you enjoy your football game. Yes, football season is here. It's also sweater weather. I had to wear a sweater today because it was cold. I might sneeze. Just preparing you for it. It's coming. Ugh. Nina texted me with the Silent Hill stuff, Mr. Yeah. She texted me the second it was announced. I didn't see it because I think I was gone. I think I was either in Vegas or I was traveling. And Nina texted me and was like, did you see the Silent Hill news? And I was like, I didn't. And she was like, we're going to have to play it. So she texted me to let me know that she wanted me to play it. So, yes, we'll have to figure that out. But, I mean, we have the technology. We're going to play Scorn. I'm sorry if you've already seen all of this game or whatnot. I haven't played it because I'm 3 weeks behind. I wanted to play it. This is a Kepler game. Kim Chica told me about it. I wanted to play it. I thought it would be fun. It seems Halloween-y. I haven't seen anything, so I don't know how to play it. I don't know if it's a mouse and keyboard or a game pad, so I have both. Do you plan on streaming Callisto Protocol solo or with Mike? I haven't talked to Mike about Callisto Protocol, but I have talked to Mike about Resident Evil. We still like playing Resies together, so I think we'll do it. Gamepad will do well. All right, cool. I have it. I'm ready. As long as it has batteries. Oh, God. I actually don't know if this has batteries. It'll probably have batteries. It'll be fine. I feel good. I probably should tweet. You always see streamers say, man, it's so hard to take a vacation because when you come back, like, your numbers can be down and everything changes. And it's like, I empathize. It's always, like, really stressful to come back and be like, will anybody care? Will anybody want to talk to me at all? Am I all alone? But I'm glad that you guys are here. So thank you for being here. I was going to just tweet that I'm live. I'ma play Scorn. Scorn. That's such a bad live tweet. Someone told me that live tweets don't do anything. I don't know if that's the case. I feel like Instagram helps. That's how I feel. It's my vibe. This game is gross? Okay, cool. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know if it was gross. Genuinely didn't know. I didn't know it was gross. The header image is gross. It's like a person's I don't know. I'll just show you. It looks gross. Where's OBS? Like, that's gross. That the tendies come out of his face and he's got like too many teeth. And I don't know. He's kind of humanoid, but not really. It looks like he's got worms.
What is that? Is that
I'm not a fan.
Is that a prime sub?
Dick hand. Ugh.
Smart motherfucker.
Mouse Rat. Thanks for using your Prime here, Mouse Rat.
Subbed.
I am just gonna say that I'm live on all the things because I should do that. Let's see. I think I need the link button. Quit fucking around, Mary. I can do this. I got this. I got this. Also, I came back to a metric shit ton of emails.
OMG Silver _streak sub. Good
Silver!
evening.
Hi, Silver. How was your day? You have been busy. You have been streaming busy, which I think is cool. Okay, I'm in. Oh, is that what somebody's was for it? No, I didn't. I didn't. I'm not afraid to admit it. Do you want me to respond to them? No. I was gifted this game from Kepler. Is it on Game Pass?
Prime sub?
Is it on Game Pass? It's on Game Pass? Oh my god. I can't believe it. I didn't use it Game Pass. I got gifted a code on Steam. So I'm playing the Steam version. Lol. But if they didn't, I probably would have paid for it because I have not been paying attention to Game Pass again. My Game Pass rule has suffered greatly. How would you have known? Mary can use Game Pass to play Persona 5. Ooh. I would like to play more Game Pass games, and so I am. I almost pulled a Mary. I don't want that to be my legacy. Oh, that's cool, Hylian. So I will say, and I did say this on Twitter, I feel validated about buying games on Steam because I got a Steam Deck and I use the Steam Deck all the time. And it's been great. And if you want to play a game on your Steam Deck, you got to buy it using Steam Bucks. And so I did feel validated buying some games because I played them on my deck. You can get Game Pass to work on Steam? No. Wait, are you breaking it? I feel like that's a jailbreaking thing. I feel like I just don't think that Chris Pratt was meant to be Mario, and they just picked the most famous people in their bucket, and that was Chris Pratt. It's open. You have to use Windows. It's not ideal, but it works. Oh, interesting. Epic. You can get the Epic Game Store to work on Steam Deck. That's wild. Can be done. Well, listen, I still feel validated. I'm not changing my mind. You can't make me change my mind. My cognitive dissonance is way too high for you. You can't break me. It's Scorn! All right, new game. The audio is so low. Can you hear it? It sounds like a guy going, and that's it. Let me turn it up. I feel like it's so low.
We will always be friends.
Scotathan, thank you.
OMG Scott.
Can you hear
admin
this?
Subbed. 30 months is insane. Also, hi.
It is insane. You are so awesome. Thank you. And also, hi. Thanks for subbing. Thank you for 30 months of insane action. It's so low. I'm going to turn it up. I hope it's not too high. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. Moist noises. We're in luck. All right, so I turned it up. If we're like, I can't hear it. Ew, it's actually how the game starts. That's so gross. If you still can't hear it, I'll pause it and turn it up some more. Right now, all I hear is like... like finger noises. Like goopy. Goop crunches. this a visceral experience? Should I get the Vive? Do I need a vomit bucket? I hope not. I actually have a very high tolerance for gross stuff. There's only one thing that actually makes me like yak, and it's for whatever reason, it's like thinking about buggers. I don't know why. That's like my one thing. We talked about it once on the podcast, but GameSpot had a weird like booger urinal where somebody kept putting their boogers on the urinal. I'm actually getting sick just thinking about it. And that story makes me sick. It makes me so fucking upset. I know, men are disgusting. It's like infamous in The Office. Like someone is this gross person. Mike was the one who told me, so I think it would be weird unless it's one of those smelt it, dealt it things. But I don't even think he's that insane. But anyway, that made me fucking really sick. But everything else, blood stuff, goop stuff, gore. I have a very high tolerance for gore. And you guys know, I watch a lot of horror movies. I'm going to solve this riddle. I don't know what A does yet. I don't actually know what any of these buttons do yet. I haven't seen Smile. I watched X and I fucking loved it. Oh God, I loved it. I thought it was so brilliant. It's just like in recent years, it's probably the most perfect slasher. Just perfect. It's got really good tension. It's got sex. It's got a really good villain or like, you know, enemy. It's got, I mean, everything about it. It's just amazing. I think it's phenomenal. It's also artistic. Like it's visually pretty. It's on Game Pass. I didn't pay for it. I am going to do some Halloween marathons. So Friday, I'm having a friend come over, and she does this thing where she cooks a dinner that's themed based on the horror movie that we're watching. So that'll be this Friday. And then Saturday, I'm hosting my annual Halloween party, which I did last year. I'm going to do it again this year, where you have to wear a costume or you can't fucking come in my house. And then we party, and then we go to a bar in our costumes. And I think I already told you what I'm going to be, but I am going to be the lamb from Cult of the Lamb. I have most of my shit together, but not all of it. And it is going to be a race to the finish this year, just based on the fact that I have 4 days. But I have all the things. I just need to put some work into it. Should I get in here? Oh, I can't. X is so good. Pick a fight in the bar in the costume. I am going to be wearing red contacts. I did that once before for a previous costume when I went as the girl from Gravity Rush. I wore red contacts and I loved doing that. So I'm going to do that again. I really enjoyed kind of changing your eye color is really fun for a costume. So I'm going to have red contacts for the lamb. It's kind of sexy. It's like it's a short dress. And I was going to wear it with black tights, which makes a lot of sense because the lamb has like fur, but then like black appendages. So that should work out. What else? I have a hat. I haven't made the cape, but I have the elements of the cape ready to go. I have little ears and a tail. I have all the pieces. I just need to put it together. I should probably do a makeup test this week because I was going to do something funky with my eyeliner to make it look like I was like bleeding or something. I want to do something fun with it. My girlfriend, Sarah, is so cool. She's going... Damn it. It looked like I was able to interact with that for like a second and then it changed. Oh. See how it kind of looks like I can interact with it? It doesn't want me to. Not yet, anyway. My girlfriend, Sarah, is so awesome. She is going to join me to, like, on the theme of this costume, and she's going to go as the one that waits. And she's also going to kind of sexify her costume. So it's going to be, like, really cool duo to be, like, the one who waits and the lamb together. We were gonna have a follower too. Can you believe it? She moved. My follower moved. So instead of a trio, it's just gonna be a duo, but it's gonna be awesome nonetheless. Ooh! That was weird. Did you see that? I just also want to make sure, I think I saw someone say that the audio was great and that it was loud enough, and I want to just reiterate, you should have heard that. There was like some squishy noises. It was kind of gross. Audio sounds fine. Did you see the penis? Oh, I would never stick my hand in that. That's so weird that that is our instinct as a species. Like, you just don't stick your hand in stuff. I mean, at least it was his hand. Those are Mark Zuckerberg's legs. All right, well, I got an item that's permanently on my hand now. Scorn. And... Hi, Doopy. I mean, you have 2 arms. You can lose one. Oh, he's risking both now. I don't understand. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm not sure if that's like a little puzz. Hey, Yaz, tonight. Okay, so I think I need to be in one of these devices in order to open the doors. That is my guess. Tonight I am drinking water because I have destroyed my liver from Vegas. Oh, wait. I should have... Okay, we have to be a little faster. That's all right. I'll just do it again. I like puzzle games, so I always found that puzzles and horror were inextricably linked, and I am down with that so hard. All right, so we're gonna leave. I assume that's what the game wants me to do. It's interesting because I can't go back, so a little dangerous, but that's just the way it is. Oh man, this is very Aliens. Whoever made this game had a vision, that's for sure. Like, what's this tentacle thing here? There's like a lot of tentacle stuff going on. Put my hands in here. Just looks like meat, doesn't it? Okay, was it stuck? Let's touch other things. Let's do what people always do in horror movies and touch everything until we learn stuff. This looks touchable. Do I get in it? Do I push it like a baby carriage? This is so weird. Is that where you sit? It's like those automated chairs. All right, let's try this one because I don't know. Weird toilet. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it does like a I don't like this, but it does like this little 2-finger flick motion. Still stressful. I don't fully know yet. I would never use a bidet if it looked like that. And I love bidets. I need to have a think. There's a lot going on. Is this where I came from? Do I put my fist in here? Oh! Okay, and that's locked too. Oh my gosh, look at that. Everything is... Is it me? Am I gross? Because this dude's just sticking his fingers into like meat pockets and it's just really weird. Do you think I'm in the body of an alien, just sticking my fingers into its many, many butts? That's a hole. I'm like, what is this Scoopy? Oh my God. There's so much going on that's like weird. And I'm afraid I'm bad at it. I know I just started, but I just have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. So it places something in that body. Okay. I am slowly absorbing. I'm gonna leave. I think I need... Oh, that is gross. Okay, and then that scoops out whatever I put in there and puts it in the hole. So, all right. So we've learned a lot, but we need the item that goes here. Here. Ugh. I can't believe I'm not wearing shoes in this place. Like, you should definitely be wearing shoes here. So I think this is a step 2 or something because I need the item that goes here, which comes from... Yes, this is a crane sim. It comes from this train system, which is broken because this needs to rotate. We're learning a lot. I am absorbing a lot. Like, I understand that this is a train system, so I need to get this track. So I need to rotate. I need to rotate this circle. I don't know how to do that yet. Probably by sticking my fingers in some kind of butthole. So I don't know if I've found all the different machines, but I would say something that I feel generally that I'm learning is that all of these are just pieces. Oh my God, Wall Stormer.
OMG Wallstormer subbed. Hey, didn't get to see you during the con, but I was so freaking excited to see you on stage. You rock. Merrick party, Merrick party, Merrick party, Merrick party, Merrick party.
Thank you so much. I was really bummed I didn't get to do... this happens every year, and it does come with some regrets. Every year, I am so busy working, I really don't get to hang out with people who go to the con very much, which is a bummer. But I saw your photos, and it looked like you had a really good time. Also, we love IntelliGame. Oh, look, there's a little ramp up here. Let's check this out. We love Wallstormer and IntelliGame. You should follow them. One of my biggest regrets was 3 years ago, one of my very good friends, Nina, whom I've streamed with for years. Oh, what the fuck? Oh! It's like a little bird's eye view. Is that what that is? Oh! Oh! Cool! Nina went to TwitchCon, and I was so busy, I didn't go to the partner party with her. And I think I always have regretted that, because that would have been really cool for us to do together. And I just didn't have the time, and I didn't make the time, I think is what I should say. I think you can have time for things if you want. And I was always working so hard that I wasn't spending time with people. This year I was like, I'm going to hang out with people. I'm going to the parties. And I went to both parties. But I went with my coworkers in between, like, working. So I would say I was better, but not good, but better. I was a little better. Anyway, thank you for saying that. I fucking... Twitch is tough, and it has its really tough days. I was really, 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 really proud of the work that we did. And I'm super open about what I do, so if people want to know, oh, what the fuck? We were responsible for all of the content at Glitch Theater, which does opening ceremony, if you watched that, the drag show, obvi. the cosplay contest, and then like a lot of creator-driven events, which was super fun. We also do creator camps. If you did any creator camp sessions where you learn about how to stream good and do other things good too, we did those. We did the meetups. So if you saw the Hispanic Heritage Month meetup or any of the meetups, that was us. And we did the ambassador program. So all the ambassadors running around doing social media. They did a lot of stuff on TikTok this year, which was cool. You know, the TikTok. That's us. Yeah, I did get to hang out a little bit, and I was very proud of all the work that the team put in. The team works extremely hard. They care very much, and they did excellent. They did an excellent job. Everybody was happy. But when it was done, I was like, I'm literally not going to hang out with anyone for a while. I need a moment. And I told them that too. I was like, I love you all. I'm fucking off for a week, and I'm deleting Twitter from my phone. Goodbye. I'm going to stick my hand in this hole. Oh, this is the seat, isn't it? Yeah. So we've already been here. No, wait. This is a different seat. Because this one's broken. This one's broken. This is different. I thought this was the one I was just at, but this one's different. Whoa! Okay, so this cuts something. Okay. I would say that, oh my gosh, there's like a bug in here. I would say, based on what I'm seeing, I'm like basically cracking open a geode or something. And I need to find, I'm trying to solve the path here. I can see what it's going for. I just don't think I understand where to start, which is fine. I don't need help. I'm just saying, like, I don't understand where the original geode is that I am going to open and move around. Like, this is a machine. This is a man machine. This machine is also a man. And there is goo in it. And I need to find the ball that I'm supposed to like crack open or whatever. I'm just touching everything because I don't know. I've already been here. But it's so easy to like miss something. I've probably already passed it a couple times, so apologies. But right now what I'm doing is I don't like wandering around lost. Yeah, I can see how that would be probably a little frustrating in this game. I think that my favorite parts in Amnesia were solving the puzzles too. This gives me a little bit of Amnesia vibes. Oh, what's this? Have I been in here? I don't know. I'm gonna put my fingers in this. Ugh! Oh, this is an elevator. Okay. This is new. I don't believe I've been upstairs. As far as I'm aware, this is new. Oh, good. I was actually just going to say, it's so weird this game doesn't have a run, but it does. It's the left bumper. Fingers. Oh. Oh, the hell? Oh. Oh. Is this my thing? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't understand. I think this is step 1. I think we've... Okay. This is step 1. I believe. I'm gonna sneeze again. Okay, this is a part of it. I just don't understand it yet. Okay. I'm moving geodes around. There's like still a weird butthole issue. And how do I move that? Thanks, Strike. All right, I need to get out of this finger because I need to understand what my end goal is. So before I move things around, which I'm glad I've learned that I can move things around. Oh God, that's so fucking gross. And they know it. Yeah. I don't think I understand what this thing does yet. So this is my current my current dilemma is why am I moving all this stuff? Oh, I'm outside. I'm gonna put my fingers in here one more time. I'm trying to understand. It goes to the light, which is what I think you would want. And then it pinches nothing. And it does, I don't know. So I'm gonna move these around. But I think why I'm a little stuck is it's cool moving these things around, but I don't fully understand why yet. Is it... Oh, is it just a light and it's not... Okay. I think that's right. I don't know. Yeah. No? Maybe you guys can see what I'm trying to do. I'm just like working out my mental process, which is this one has lights on it. I think. I don't know. Do you like that one? I don't know. And then this one, there's another one that looks like it has lights on it. And so I'm just trying to see if I can pluck them. I don't know. Pick it up. Ooh, I did it. Ew. Okay. Well, that was a great success. I believe that was right. What's also interesting is that there's two. See, this one's also lit up. But I don't know if I can get to it. Because I think it's connected. I mean, I already got one. Do you think the game will want me to make two? I don't know. These are questions that we ask ourselves. See, like, I should be able to get this one out too. Maybe. I actually don't know. I actually don't know if I can. I think what's kind of tough about this game is because there's so little said. Like, there's so little that I understand about this world. I don't know if I'm wasting my time right now or if this is exactly what I should be doing. And that's okay. But it poses like a little stressor where it's like, is this all a waste of time? And the game's like, I don't know. Is it? And I'm like, listen here, you little shit. No, sorry, I'm just talking. I was thinking that it's not a waste of time. It's only a waste of time if you don't have fun. I'm just thinking I'm already here. This is a toughie. Does this singular thing move? Oh, it does. Okay. All right. I understand. Oh, bye, Mr. Yaz. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will hug Simone. I will tell him it's from you. He will love that. I promise you, he will. He's been playing with all the new toys I got at a Crane Machines. I didn't ruin all of them, but the ones that are like not high quality, I've let him mess with. Oh, shit. I'm still stuck. I thought I had it. I was so impressed with myself. I was about to tell all y'all that I was the fucking best, and I'm stuck. I am so stuck. Balls. I'm not sure how to do this one. Eye ladders. We're playing a puzzler, a meat puzzler. This is a new genre called meat puzzle. I believe, based on my limited knowledge of how this world works, that this top ball with the eyeballs, I'll point at it. This one needs to go to the light. But I have a lot of shit in my way. Okay, these are just singular balls. Now, the singular balls are easier to move. I'm trying to move everything over right now. I'm suffering greatly from this injustice. I got really close, for the record, and then I got like horribly, horribly stuck just now. What I need to do is fill every one of these holes with a ball. So like this hole needs a ball. And I think without doing that, I actually can't finish this puzzle. So another question is do I just want these singular balls, which are so much more moldable? Do I want them where all these double balls are now? My guess is yes, because if I can swap out single balls for these double balls, my life will be so much easier. I bet you can move around these single balls. You know what I mean? But this is like a whole separate puzzle based on balls. Fuck me. Are all these single balls? All of them, right? Yeah, these are all single balls. I'm trying to get some of these double balls into the right corner because that will make it easier for me in the long run. I think. I am suffering right now because this tall ball, the vertical ball, is in the middle and it's like totally in my fucking way. It is like 1000% in my way. And it's killing me. This shouldn't be as hard as it is right now. This is very, very hard. I'm trying to just move shit out of the way for a second so that I can have a little bit of room to move these frickin' balls around. I don't have any space. There's not enough space. Isn't this what, like, Fred Flintstone's job was like? All right, I think that was the move, just for the record. Like, I think that was a good call. I think I've saved a little space doing that. This is just straight up ball organizer sim. You fucking ball. This is so hard. I understand what this game's trying to get me to do, and it's pissing me the fuck off. Can I get that fucker out? I don't think I can. I just want to get this last balls out. This was puzzle 1. Puzzle 1. Oh, there she is. We went balls to the wall. And now meat fingers. Squeeze it, baby. Squeeze that beautiful bean. What is that? I have no idea. Oh my god, it's got a dude in it. What the fuck? It's got a little man in there. He's going down the hole. Oh my goodness. Okay, puzzle 1 done. We are the greatest. Oh, what's this? Some kind of meat shack. But now that we have our human geode, we should be able to crack said geode. Do you think that, remember that saw thing we found earlier? Am I gonna saw that, like, person open? Like, what's that all about? You know what I mean? You do not want to know how Arby's is made. This is quite truly learning how the sausage is made, you know? We're like making an Arby's burger, and step 1 is sticking your fingers in the meat hole and plucking the dude geode. I just had a hot dog. Whose fault is that? You made choices. Homunculi. All right, so there's my geodes. It dropped my boy. How do I fuck off? I actually, like, forget. What if I wish to leave? I wish to leave. Ugh. So, we're learning. there's a human geode downstairs. Scorny Jr. I'll have the child, Scorny. With extra Scorn juice. All right, so step 2 is delivering geode. Well, let's find it. There should be a geode boy down here. Correct? If I was a little geode man. Oh, it came from the roof. Didn't it? Is that... Oh, there he is. Hey, little guy. All right, so we want to pluck him. No, I haven't seen the relatively famous Scorn. Tell me about it. Oop. This is so risky. Put him in the hole. Alright, I'm gonna watch it. It's alright.
I just suck on it's disgusting. It's cold. I've been going off.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. What a fucking horrible video. Shoot! I accidentally turned on somebody else's stream. I turned it off. That was upsetting. It's a mashup of the Corn Kid song. Yes. Was it by Jess? That's funny. That's a really good idea. It does have the juice. All right, so I'm gonna leave. So I've put him in this. I kind of want to look at it for a second, just for a second. I mean, I don't think his day's gonna get any better. Let's take your child to work day. Look at him. All right, step 3. Suck him out. What did we do? He's trying to get out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like torturing this dude. I don't really know him, but I kind of feel a little bad. I'm gonna do it, but I don't like it. So I believe the next step is to fucking cut him. I don't know where I'm taking him. Is it in here? I don't know if we should name him. It's like naming your chickens. So this is the hole, but don't you think we need to take him to the saw? Or do you think we take him here next? I mean, maybe we take him here next. I thought we would take him to the saw. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just gonna look for it real quick. Oh, we know what you're talking about. I gotta figure out where it is, because there's so much going on. What's this place do? I don't even know what this one does. This is like a picker, and it picks stuff and moves it. All right. Like, some of this is just order. I would guess, this is the saw, isn't it? I would guess that you would saw the geode first. Gerald the geode. That's my assumption. Cause he's got a big fucking nut on his back. And you gotta crack it. So that's where my head's at. I don't know. I don't know if that's right. That's the thing about this game is like I don't know. All right, so I need to move. And it's like, how do I remember which one I'm supposed to move? That's crazy too. It's this circle. Right here. It's to the left of this claw. All right, whatever. And if I'm wrong, I have to undo all this shit. Where's the device? Okay. So, oh, Lord. This view is so unhelpful. Like, it's unbelievably unhelpful. I'm just trying to get this man out of his nut. I don't know. Is it that one? Oh my God, I fucking can't see. I think that was the wrong one. All right. That's fine. I'll just try again. I'm so fucking turned around. Yeah, the bird's eye view is super unhelpful. Oh my God, I can hear him down there fucking crying. Okay, so he's here. And I'm going to take him there. All right. I think I did it. I mean, who's to say, truly? All right, where's my geode guy? Hello, sir. I have come to crack your back. I feel kind of bad about all of this. Like, this is his fate, and this is the name of the game is crack open human boy. So, like, I'm gonna do it, but I just don't think I fully understand why. And I do feel a little guilty if I'm just torturing this dude, but I don't know. I'd like to see why I'm doing it. A little curiosity killed the cat situation, you know? I do feel a little bad. But maybe this is good for him. I don't know that. I don't think so, but it could be. Maybe this is like, you know, an Arby's situation and he's going to be eaten, but that's just, you know, his fate. All right, bud. God, he doesn't like it. Oh God, I feel so weird about this. Like, we know what I'm doing. Buddy. Oh my fucking God. Oh, don't touch me. Oh my God, what do I do? Do I pick him up or something? Oh my God. It's standing. His posture is abysmal. We are the same. I mean, now what? I genuinely don't know. Oh my god, he's following me. Oh my god. I don't want a child. I didn't ask for that. I'm gonna lose him in the tunnels. Good luck. Oh my god, live your best life. Oh god, what do I do? I don't want it. I don't want it. What do I do? Should I pluck another egg? Maybe I should pluck another egg. Oh my god, he's fucking coming out. Oh, wait. Can you help me? You have hands. Stick your hands in here. Yeah. Come here. Come here, my son. Yes. Stick your hands in here. Does he have fingies? You. Fingers. Put them in here. Can I push him? I can't push him. This is a good question. What do we do with our meat son? So I saw in the chat, Saj said he'd had a different thingy than me. Is there different ways to play this and win? That's interesting. I think that's cool. I appreciate that about this game, that there's not one size fits all. Not all of us can have a meat son. I think this cracked my nut. Oh God. Britt.
It's a raid. Hope I'm not doing anything stupid.
Hi, Britt. Thank you for raiding. Hi, everybody. Super glad you're here. I did want to warn you that I am playing a game that's a little gross. Maybe to some people a little scary. So if that's not your jam, then heads up. This is my son. His name is Gerald. He came from Iraq. He's got, you know, not the best posture, but he's my son. Oh yeah, he didn't. Stop following me.
We will always be friends forever.
Robot, thank you so much for subbing.
OMG robots, friend subbed.
Is this about the whole... I would also say, in addition to all the other gross stuff I warned you about, that there's a lot of, like, meat implications. Like, I stick my fingers in meat. A lot of things look like butts. I just want you to be prepared for that. Yeah, it does look like a butthole. This one used to light up when I got near it, but now it's not. Yeah, he does make some weird noises. Have you ever been near a baby? They make weird noises too. Crying and farting and all sorts of stuff. Like, this guy's fully grown. This is like what happens when when giraffes are born. Like, sure, they're all gangly and, covered in fluid, but they stand within like 30 seconds. They're up and at 'em. There's something to be said about this, about my son. He has his moments. I just would like to know what to do with him. I have to raid and run. Aw, thanks, Britt. You know I will. This is for you. One last look before you go. You mean? Oh! I can't really look at his eyes. He doesn't. He kind of hides his face from me. I don't know if you noticed. Is he still following me? I thought he moved with me too. Don't you think it's interesting that he's not following me? Like, what does that mean? Oh, oh, oh! He's coming. He's coming. All right. So, I'm not done with him yet. Is he still coming? Gerald. Oh, he's not coming in. Hi, bud. All right. I have a meat boy. What do I do with him? I would be afraid of that tunnel too. This game has not been kind to him. I feel like I'm very close for what it's worth. Like, I can feel... Can you put your fingers in here? Come on, buddy. Put your fingers in there. Like, how do I teach him? Thanks, Abby. Like... He's so close. And this one isn't even... Oh, there it is. This one says no. Yeah, it sounds to me like a lot of people did the scooper. I got a meat son, and so now I have to solve it meat son route. It's a different route. Saves a lot of time. Like, he's right there. Just stick your fingers in the hole, bud. Pro-choice game. That's fucked up. I am in the hole. Hi. Can I... Can I convince you to help me? Can you get him closer to the other thing? Yeah, I think so. Come here, bud. Come on. Yeah. Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck. Come on, this way. Yeah. Okay, come on. You're doing great. This way. Yeah. Okay, stick your hand in here or something. I don't know how to tell him what to do. They didn't teach me this in parenting class. There's nothing that prepares you for a meat son. Can I get you a little closer? Come on. Yeah. No, he's not a smart meat boy. Come on. Like, he wants to be near me, but I can't get him to do what I want. Maybe I think he'd be in the finger one because he has fingers. His fingers would go in here. Do you think it's because he's not, like, I gotta give him like a sweater or something? Where else would I put him? You don't think I have to use the scooper, do you? I hope it's not scooper related. I'm just gonna walk around for a second. Give him a treat. I don't think I have any, like, Scooby snacks. You don't think I have to scoop him, do you? I was kind of avoiding scooping him. I thought that was like a geode situation. I don't really want to scoop him. I mean, maybe I have to? These are good questions. Yeah, like, he's following me, so I think I'm past scoops. Hey, meat son. Was there something else I could do with you, buddy? Can you come here? Maybe I skipped a step on accident. That happens. So that's where I cracked him open. Oh, he's fucking coming. Oh God, this is kind of like a horror game. Like, he's freaky. Bye, Neo. Thanks for hanging out. I can't push him. Oh, what's this? This is like that butthole thing. Come here, bud. Come here. Where are you? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Can you stick your hand in here? Oh, God. He fell. Oh, no. I kind of... feel so bad. Okay. Go. I am a little rough with him. Oh God. Gentle. Gen. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you okay? Oh my God. All right, he should be able to put his hand in there now. I think. Come on, bud. You're doing great. I love my meat, son. Come on. Come on. Oh my God, you poor little guy. There's a dragging. I mean. Yeah, I liked it, Lord. We did it! Am I just fucking leaving him here? Maybe he's okay. That was some guilt. He's grown up now. It's time for him to leave the nest.
Thank you.
I'm never having kids. I'm just curious, what happens in the scoop? Does it kill the guy instantly and like throw him into like a little pit? Oh fuck, these are humans, I think. It leaves just the arm. Ugh, that sounds worse. Yes, there are some titties. So warning for that. Yes, hubba hubba. Is this the next puzzle? Oop, oop. It looks like a heart. Well, I might as well go in all these old crevices. What's that? This is a thing. I wonder if this is a valve-based puzzle, you know, like where you're trying to get the juice. Yeah, this game has such tremendous visuals. Like, they obviously put effort into it. It's pretty cool. I would definitely say it's not for everyone, but I kind of like this shit. It's just very stylized. They knew what they wanted. That's a Scornin. Thanks, Triforce. That's funny. I also say that. We are the same. When I see a French Bulldog, I saw a French Bulldog in Vegas, and I went, oh my God, it's like Simone. And then it made me miss my dog, as you can imagine. Going on vacation is hard because you miss your best buddy. Simone's my best friend. It's hard being away from him. It's one thing for work because it's like, hey, I got to do this because I got to put food in the bowl, bud. But when I'm on vacation and having a good time, then I'm just like, oh, right. I'm having a good time without my dog. But I got a really good dog sitter. I think I was talking a little bit about that earlier. I got a guy who's like never actually worked with a dog before. But he had a cat for many years and was a wonderful cat dad. When his cat passed away, he's been kind of doing his own thing. And he like volunteered and was like, I'll take care of the dog, like, and watch him. I think it'll be good. Like, I'll get to see what it's like. And I mean, he gave me pup dates every day. He was very active with his pup dates, which I appreciate. I was notified that he went on 2 walkies a day, 3 times a day for meals. That's right. Simone gets fed 3 times a day. Breakfast, dinner, and second dinner. And Simone slept in his bed, which was very cute because I think he's, you know, he's needy. He needs to be near people. And man, I got stuck in there. And then they just kind of did their own thing for a couple days. So I think Simone had a good time. No second breakfast, second dinner. All right, so no meat hooks there. I haven't figured out step 1 of this yet. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. Yes, I require pup dates from my pup sitter. It's like non-negotiable if you're gonna watch my dog. Because Simone's tough and he has a lot of allergies and he's just not for everyone. But I wouldn't be able to relax unless someone was telling me like a couple times a day, like, hey, he's okay. He doesn't have any allergic reactions. Like I need to know because he does have them. So he was fine. No allergic reactions. He's totally good. Everybody was good. Yeah, it's funny you say that. That's kind of like the warning I give, which is, listen, he has severe allergic reactions. Don't take him anywhere really besides around the neighborhood. Don't leave him outside for a really long period of time. Don't do anything. That's the safest way. Can I pick one of these little balls or no? Like, I really want to touch this machine. I think I'm missing a part of this machine still. So I came in here and we saw the boobies. There they are. Yeah, in fact, when Simone has a sitter, the sitter stays at my house. That way Simone doesn't have to go to somebody's house and deal with like foreign allergies of another person. Because Simone has severe... Oh, God! It's fine. They had to know that was going to do that to me. Fucking rude. All right, I'm ready this time. What is this? Simone has pretty severe allergies to even like perfume and stuff, so I don't want him in somebody else's house in case he has like an allergic reaction to like their perfume. Like, that's happened before. So it sounds like I'm being paranoid, but am I? Oh, it's like a little tongue puncher. That is so gross and kind of cool. I'm gonna punch one of those balls. I can't believe that's not what you're supposed to do. It really seems like that's what you're supposed to do. I'll punch this thing. I can't believe that's not what you're supposed to do. Oh no, that's what you're supposed to do. So, like, sexual? Balls. Do you think I'll get another meat, son? All right, so it lifted a geode.
We will always be friends forever. Won't we?
OMGMHOCK.
Oh, that hurts.
Element 44.
M-Hug.
ruthenium, is one of the rarest metals on Earth.
I'm stressed
It's
out.
used in making computer chips and solar cells. Have fun.
Aw, thank you, M-Hawk. I always like learning. I'm gonna punch this thing. Oh my gosh, okay, cool. I feel kind of bad murdering them. I got steamed. All right, so is this the geode? Certainly looks like it. And this looks like a picky-uppy machine. Step 2. fingers. Pat Bear!
Not doing anything stupid.
Hi, Pat. Thank you for raiding. Hi, everybody. We love Pat Bear. So if you don't know Pat Bear, definitely give him a follow and check out his streams. He's absolutely lovely. A delight. For everybody who came from Pat Bear's channel, so happy to be here. Thank you for hanging out with me. I want to give you just a slight trigger warning that this game is called Scorn. I wouldn't call it scary, actually, even though it looks scary. There's been 0 scares, no monsters. It's just kind of gross. Like this meat gun, for example, has this like punch. I haven't used it any violent ways, but I would say the game has some gore. It's kind of gross, and it's got some weird sound effects. Like I stick my hands in meat and stuff. So if you don't like that, I understand if you don't want to stay. But I don't think it's a scary game. I wouldn't classify this as scary. I would classify this as a puzzle game with like weird sci-fi elements. That's what I would say it is. H.R. Geiger puzzle. A gross puzzle. It's not always gross, but we just had kind of a gross puzzle, which is why I was nervous. So I put this geode into here. And now I don't know what to do with it. Like, it's kind of like, yay, success, I did the thing. But now what? I moved this thing around. Well, I'm not going to call them, like, you know, what I think we all think they are. There's definitely some visuals. I mean, it's not just the meat, right? Like, there's a lot of meat visuals in this game. But, like, some of it's just straight up phallic. There's just no question. You just kind of look around and decide whether or not you're going to, you know, discuss it. It's the way it is. But, you know, you look at some of these things and what do you do? All right, what's my next step here? So I've added a meat nub to this. This is broken. I'm trying to find step 2. I think I've accomplished step 1, which is great because a lot of times this game, there's no dialogue in this game at all that I've encountered. And I have gotten lost a couple times, just not really knowing what the game wanted me to do. So you're kind of on that journey with me a little bit here. But like the visual aesthetic of this game is pretty incredible, and the sound, whoever did the Foley and sound effects, they've really outdone themselves. They stepped on a lot of heads of lettuce and Jello and stuff to make this experience. I could only imagine. Yeah, I think I've told you this before, but when I worked with the Dust Force guys, like way back in the day, I definitely punched some lettuce. And most of the leaves in that game are punching lettuce, which I think is hilarious. You don't think about that stuff when you make a game. I don't know what to do with this punchy thing. Do I do it again? Oh yeah, okay. I've released more. Okay. Okay. I'm just doing this process a second time. That's fine.
We will always be friends.
Lagar Bear!
Won't we?
OMG Lagar Bear subbed.
Thank you for subbing. Let me punch this guy. Yeah. I had to reload my punch gun. All right, so pick that up. Put it in one of these holes, please. I mean, how do I know where it's supposed to go? Just find a home. Oh, what's that? That's new. I don't think this was here before. So you put your fingers in a lot of holes. I mean, it is a gross device. Does it need a third? Is that what this is telling me? I feel like it wants one more. One more gooble for the road. Oh, that is so stressful. All right, we'll do one more. And those like steam balls, like what's up with that, you know? What's up with those steam balls? Oh, nope, it's out of balls. That is no longer a solution. So it's not ball based. I probably missed something. Let's go back. This is so strange. What's over here? Oh, I bet this has a couple balls in it somewhere. I only need like a couple. Don't be stingy. If you have them to spare. Oh, this is the same place. I just got turned around. How am I supposed to know what to do in this weird frickin' meat pod world? I assume it needs something, but I don't know what it is. Alright, I'm going up. No, I'm not. Can I punch it? I don't know. I thought is this thing awake? Oh, I thought that it was like broken. Ew. All right. I thought it was one of those things where it was showing you old ones. Oh wait, I broke it. Oh God. Did I die? Hi, Lockheed. I'm trying to decide if I made a mistake or if this is intentional. I think this is intentional. I don't think they would show you this much animation. The bad ending. Achievement unlocked. Well, I got an achievement. I'm confused. Did I get like a bad ending? I thought I did it right. Oh, whoa. That's the thing. This is the worst ending so far. It could be worse. It could always be worse. Oh gosh, is that my umbilical cord? This is a very strange game. It's cool though. Oh! I would have left it in. I heard the same thing about knives. If someone stabs you, you just leave that shit right in your body and you go to a doctor. Don't pull it out. You have a professional take it out. I think I'm in hell. Like Lenny in the quarter. Put it back, put it back. What's that? What's a dude? There's some other dudes. Oh, I thought this was a dude, but it's just branches. It happens all the time. You think you see a dude, but it's just branches. That's a guy. That's me. Can I get up here, or is this just visual effects and I shouldn't touch anything? Ugh. Alright. Dental plan. Maybe that should be my new follower noise. Dental plan. And then I can do it back and forth where it's random, and sometimes it's dental plan and sometimes it's Lisa needs braces, and so it'll just go back and forth. Thanks a lot, Carl. I just lost my train of thought. Do you guys got something I'm like supposed to poke, or? Pick them away, toys. I have no idea where the fuck I'm going. There is no God. I bet you have a beautiful smile under there. That whole sequence is kind of like this game. Like a whole like... Oh man, I bet this is gonna be really neat. This looks like a cool game. There is no God. Look at this hole. I'm in Lisa's mouth. Oh, look at that. Turtles and Gaming. Hi.
Doing anything stupid.
Hello. Hi, Turtles and Gaming. How are you? We love Turtles and Gaming. How have you been? How are the turts? Turtles and Gaming raid. They love the use of like train tracks to guide you visually, which I also am for. Turtles and Gaming peeps. Hi, thanks for hanging out with me. We love Turtles and Gaming here. I am playing a game called Scorn, which, while I wouldn't classify as scary, I would say is a bit creepy and kind of gory or like gross. So if that's not your jam, you hath been warned. I think disturbing is possibly a good word for it. Like, again, I haven't had any jump scares. Nobody's like attacked me. There's no violence. But I like killed a guy, kind of. I'm not sure if he was a guy. There was like a meat guy. There was like a geode with a person in it. It's like weird. I was a dingus and had my tab on mute. Good to see you too, Turtles. Yeah, we named him Gerald the Geode. I mean, it's like H.R. Geiger, the video game. It's really, really pretty. And weird. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I've been walking for a long time. I'll just go up to this skeleton. I'd like to think that I'm in like a body of something. Kind of has like that vibe to it. Oh God. Okay, I'm in. Oh, that's new. It sounded like an animal. Oh, that's awesome, Wind. I just got back from Vegas. You should do whatever you want. The things I liked to do was see a couple shows. Oh my God. Is it gonna kill me? I saw John Legend and I saw the Michael Jackson Cirque du Soleil. And they were both good. And I got good dinners. A lot of seafood. And everything was really expensive. Ooh, battle bots. I like battle bots. All right, so we've found our first machine. Let's see if it'll let me touch it. Okay, I can't touch this machine yet. Okay, I can't touch any of these machines yet. But this does seem important. All right, we'll probably come back here. This looks like a ride. Probably not in Disney. I don't think they would allow such things. If Disney is everywhere the light touches, this is like the dark, seedy underbelly of Disney. Okay, this is the thing I can touch. Can I touch you? Okay, not yet. Yeah, it has, oh, fudge. Oh, God. Okay, that is a key, maybe? I'll put it in the here. Ah! Okay, is this a puzzle? This is a puzzle, I think. I don't understand it yet. Okay. That was like a puzzle, I guess, and I beat it. I don't know. You do have a lot planned. That sounds awesome. I loved going. I would say I really enjoyed my time there. And the only thing that was kind of tough about vacationing in Vegas is that you do not feel rested afterwards. Like, I'm tired. I went out every night. Like, I did a lot of stuff. I got home late last night and I went to bed and I'm working today. And I was like, man, I really could have used a day to like sit on my ass. I think if I could do it again, I would have gone back on Saturday. That way I could have a day to just rest. I think I needed a rest. Oh, when we were young ticket? I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. I read about that. There were a couple people I knew that were impacted by that. The wind was crazy. I was there. The wind was absolutely nuts. Did I do that wrong? It sucked the egg back, so I think I did it wrong. I don't understand. Okay. So, like, this sucks this little nut down, but then it goes away before I can grab it. I think that's intentional. I don't know if there's any way right now I can grab it. Wonder why you would come up here. Like, I need to do something. It's pretty dark. I'm having trouble seeing. think there's a monster up here. Okay. Oh my God! It's a tube tunnel. That is so gross. It's like just intestines. Oh God, it's so gross. Okay, is this passable? I feel like it's not. I think that's death for Mary. All right. So we need to stop that. Woo! He reminds me of the lizard from Monsters, Inc., the salamander that's like the bad guy. Oh, am I back at the balls? No, this is different. Everything in here is prolapsed. Everything is a mess. It's a whole mess. Oh, there's a person in here. See that? That's weird. Why did the game bring me here? It wouldn't bring me here for nothing. Usually there's like a button or a lever or a ball or meat or something. Something that kind of validates why I came all the way out here. But I don't see anything. That's really odd. Oh, what's this? Did I see this on my way? This is new. Okay, this is a thing. Okay, I've stopped the spinos, so now... Ah! Okay. Ooh, he's got his tongue. He's licking me. He's choking me. Oh, he's stabbed. Oh, he's killed me. That's death. Did I die? I will punch you so hard. I think I'm lost. Oh my gosh, wind.
Windfox28 gave 200 bits.
Thank you. Thanks for the bits, Wind. I'm like having a bit of anxiety about this area. It's freaking me out and I'm lost and there's just like a lot of tunnels and there's a guy who's licking me and I just feel a little overwhelmed. Um, that took me longer to figure out than I thought it would. Fuck, is he in here? Where are you? God. I am pretty lost. Like, I understand some of where I was, but like this space was massive and I am officially out of my depth. Officially. Oh God. Yeah, this is kind of like a burn it. Shut it down. Okay, this is the balls. Maybe they stay longer now. Oh, I don't know. It stayed longer, didn't it? But I don't know if that's what I was supposed to do. Like, does it want me to, like, punch it? I don't know, I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. Like maybe I need all 3. I need the third nubbin. Yeah, I need the third nubbin. All right, I'm missing a nub. Let's go get it. Third nub. Third nub. Oh, wait. I think it's... Oh, God. I'm making myself confused. I think it's this way. And then we went to the right, and we went straight, but we didn't go left. So let's try the old left colon. I hate this. Out of the way, sir. Oh, I'm cleaning the colon. So I got the bodies out of the right walkway. So I could go to the right now.
Thank you!
I wonder if that's the only thing I'm supposed to do here. Gotta clean that poop chute, you know? Oh my God, where is my flashlight? I'm gonna touch this. What is happening? That is the correct response. This is like an H.R. Geiger puzzler. It's a bit scary, but I would say it's mostly just a puzzly that's gross. I am not really good at telling you what's happening because this game is fucking weird. Check out this colon shoot though. If you want to be impressed, check out this colon shoot. So fucking gross. Okay, so this is a new area. The monster will probably be in here. Oh, that's fucking nasty. I'll just never get over it. Damn it. Is it broken? Is this a different puzzle? I'm doing it wrong. Okay, I think I was just visually, like, I was doing it with audio cues and I, like, wasn't paying attention to the visual. We got it done, though. So I think that's all the balls. I believe that's a victory. And now we need to go back to the little pods. I think it's the one all the way on the left. That one. Oh God, I'm stuck. These anuses are so dark. Okay. So there's my guy. How do I get down there? I'm going to. This has been a puzzler for the ages. All right. Let's feel like I don't have to lean in anymore. All right, it's dropped all 4 balls. 3, whatever. Okay, that's a good sign because that's never happened before. What? Oh my god. Okay, this is a key. It's like I'm making a key. I think. I think that's what it's wanting me to do. Right? Puzzles. Fuck. I'm too stupid. What is this trying to convince me to do? What's stuck? Oh god. Oh god! I don't know how to do this. This is really hard for me. I did it! Okay. That was a neat concept. I had never done a puzzle like that before, so it kind of pushed my brain. But I got it. All right, cool. And now to get the ball stuff. Oh my god! What is that? What is it? Oh no! Oh my. I've got another man. Oh no, I think he died. Hey. Meet son. Hey. I wasn't prepared for a dude to be born out of it, to be honest with you. I mean, all that and I got one dead guy? That was a lot of work. Get up! That took all my energy. Are these gonna wake up? These should all have men inside. Where are all my men? Well shit, should I leave? I'm a little concerned for the caliber of men that I got. Like, he didn't last at all. He barely left the flower. Now I don't know what to do. I thought that that man would give me stuff. Oh, right, I took that thing. Is that it? Well, that was weird. I guess that was the key. My posture is just like my first meat son. Mates on. Get your mates on. I agree, Wind. And everything's like organic. I feel like you could just like make little scratches with your fingernails, but this game doesn't want you to. Uh-oh. Woo! I'm confused. Who's up in my guts? Where are those hands? Where? Is it like a severed hand? Oh, the scorpion thing that attacked you is a face hugger. Oh, okay. So he's like in my body now. I feel like I'm probably running out of time. I don't know if it's symbiotic. He's ripping my stomach apart. I wouldn't call it symbiotic. He's holding stuff for you. Yeah, but that's like saying, have you heard of that parasite that eats a fish's tongue and then becomes its tongue? It's like, but I'm your tongue now. And it's like, yeah, but you're also like killing me for sure. Yeah, don't look it up. There's a parasite that eats a fish's tongue and then kind of puts itself in place of the fish's tongue. So every time the fish eats, it's essentially eating too. It's pretty horrible. It's just all tongue. Yeah, you knew. You knew what this was. Most of you. Not all of you. Some people were like, what's Scorn? Oh, God. I think I knew by the imagery it was going to be scary, but I didn't understand, like, you know, to what extent. Oh, so it's like a key, and I'm getting more balls in the key, and that will let me get farther. Just a little bit further. I mean, it's spoopy, but it's beautiful. Ew! What are those? It kind of has like a visual of like a disease, like cancer or something like that. Like it just looks like a malicious cell. Yeah, it's gross. I'm a little lost again, so. Is this a popping video? I've definitely watched a popping video. They can be cathartic, but I think they're more gross. But there is definitely like a comfort. Homies on the ceiling. Oh, okay, I can't go back. I was gonna try and go back. I cannot go back. This game only wants me to go forward. That's how many I have. Oh, God. I will punch you. I will punch you. I will punch you. Ah! He fucking puked on me. Ow, you bitch. Oh God, I'm gonna die. I was trying to kill it, but I think he's like Maybe he's like a perma enemy. So neat. Fuck you. Okay, he's gonna stay. I did get him with the tongue, but I couldn't kill him. Oh shit, I woke up another one. Ow! Ow, 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 ow! Oh, I died. I think that's the first time I've ever died. As far as I'm aware. Imagine that you have to save in this game, and so I just lost everything. Oh, I actually did go back pretty far. I don't mind dying, it happens, but I do think that it's nice to have like a save that's reasonably close so that it doesn't feel like you're just redoing a lot of work. There's no save. There's only load. And now I have to fight this stupid cat dog. It's also interesting because my gun is a weapon, but it's super useless. You'd think that the actual solution would be to not give you a gun that's a weapon at all and just teach you to leave them alone. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Okay, not this way. Okay, do I go backwards? Oh, I killed it! Fuck you, bud. Oh, fuck. That one just looks like a poo with wings. Ooh! That went far. Alright, I'm gonna run around it. Go. Thank you. Ah! He snicked me. I don't even know if this is the right thing to do. That's the crazy thing. Like, this game isn't... Like, I might have needed to rotate it a second time. Yeah, I did it wrong. Alright, I have to go back down there and fight that poo. Okay. I think I was hoping that there was a second level and I was supposed to get on the second level. Or something. Oh, fuck off. What is that? Quit! Get out of me! You get out of there! I didn't go very far. Was I supposed to get out? I don't know. What am I supposed to be doing? I feel like I'm supposed to get out. How do I get out? Hi, Bev. I don't know how to get out of this stupid ball. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I agree, Wind. I am suffering. I want out of this ball. Like, it won't let me out. Am I taking crazy pills here? Can I only fit out of this circle? How many circles are there? I've tried that one, and I tried this one. Okay. Oh, God. All right. That was so hard. Is this where I came from? I'm like too stupid to leave this ball. All right, here we go. Sure what's going on anymore. I still have this whole... Oh my God, you bastard. He's gonna spit. Is he gonna come up this hole? Because it's gonna ruin my day. Like, this hole is too skinny. I can't get around him. He's like gonna give me problems. spit at me. Ow, 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 ow. I'm in danger. Jeez, what happened? Ooh. Unsecret crush. Hi.
Anything stupid.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Unsecret Crush. Does look like an oversized fidget spinner. Alright, well, it transfers giant things, but I don't know. The flesh game is so fleshy. It's pretty neat. I actually think I like it. I like puzzly games, so this is kind of my jam. And I think it's visually really neat, and it's a bit spoopy, but it's not too spoopy. It's good. I like it. I'm for Scorn. For Scorn. And 11 days ago. I think that's where that little headless nugget was. It is a moist game. I think that's a fair description. I am so lost. Sorry. Great minds think alike. I'm like overwhelmingly lost. All right, so there's my little machine. I think this is a good streaming game because the puzzles aren't so stupid hard that you can't solve it. It just takes exploration, and exploration is more fun with chat because you get to like do it together. I wonder if I played this game totally by myself, if I'd be bored or if I wouldn't enjoy it as much as I am with you. One of the reasons I'm really enjoying this it's that fucking pooper. I hate this guy. Oh, god damn it. I like swear I fucking dodged that spit. Ugh, guy sucks. Although I will say it's 9:15, so it's probably a good place to pause it because I don't think I'm going to beat the whole next puzzle. But I'd love to play this again. I thought this was actually pretty good. Looking for the pieces. Yeah, I understand. I think this game is, in my opinion, it's saying, look how visceral and interesting the space is. Like, explore it and enjoy it. And then by the time you've seen all the nooks and crannies, there's a puzzle there and you get to solve it. But I do think that's a specific type of person, because a lot of people would look at that and say, you're just wasting my time. And in this game, I think what it's trying to convince you is that walking around and soaking in the space is a good use of your time. The fleshy mist. It's definitely like mist. It has the juice. I think it's a neat concept. I just think it's a little slow. But I kind of enjoyed all of it, including like the gross aspects of it. Thanks, Strike. Thanks for saying that. I hope you enjoyed this. I plan on being back, so get used to more Merry Mondays. I'm back. We will do this some more. I'd also like to do a makeup stream here and there because I was gone for so long. So I'll try and stream again this week. I will update you on the Twitters, and let's find someone to raid. Thanks, Mhawk. Thanks for coming back, and thanks for spending your Monday with me. I appreciate you, especially after I took 3 weeks off. That's a long time.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for the follow. I don't know if I know who that is. I'll take a look.
Timing victory, I'll give you one even better.
Thank you.
They're playing Dark Souls. Let's do it. I'm not afraid of a raid. I'm not afraid. Oop. Of a raid. I heard myself. All right. Have fun. I'll hang out for a little bit before I eat some dinner. And I'll see you on the next stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I will see you soon, okay? Bye.
Yeah, the show is over, you guys.